ImVmad. First things first, we're gonna get a new document, 1920 by 1080 pixels. The resolution here, if you want more detail, if you want the lines finer and stuff like that, you would change the resolution. I recommend 300, that's fine. Add our alpha channel. So this is what makes the picture transparent. So I add alpha channel and then I delete. Okay, so now we have a blank canvas. Now, what I like to create is assets. I like assets. So say I want to do a face. Right click on the shape select. We'll make a circle. Right. I'm going to color it in. That color is fine. Now, I'm going to add some circles for eyes in the middle. The white. You want to have separate layers for the eyes. We'll go new layer, we'll call it eyes. There's a reason for this, I'll show you that in a minute. Same thing again, so Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and then M for move. Alright, we'll call that whatever, and then we'll merge that down. So now, the eyes are on a separate layer. Oh my goodness, he's blinking. For simplicity, I'll make it a clown, because then I can give him a nice red nose. New layer, and we'll call it mouth. So you'll see the selection, that'll stop you inputting any commands, so better get rid of that. Now with your lines, you can hold left click and drag. So if we use, say if you're using the pencil tool, hold left click and drag the mouse, it'll do a line, right? However, if I do a dot and I hold shift, it's going to give me a straight line. Actually make the line thicker. Let's make it 20. We'll call these pupils. New layer, pupils. Pupils. Cool. Don't worry, it's all going to connect soon. Alright, so same thing again. Control C for copy, Control V for paste, M for move, and now we've got two pupils. Merge it down so that it's all on the pupil layer, see? Alright, now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to export this into a folder. So I'll create a new folder on my desktop, for example. And we'll call this face animation. Face animation. Okay. Save as, call this face tutorial, XCF, right? And we'll export as frame 1. Frame 1 PNG, and we're going to put it into our folder, face animation. Export. So now, if I open this, we have our frame 1 inside the face animation folder. Looks like that, okay? So now we want to change the eyes and stuff and the mouth. We want to make something happen. So what do? We take the pupils, and over here on the layer tab here, you have a chain link. What it does is if we have the pupils chain linked and the eyes chain linked, and then I say hit a move command, it's going to move all of the layers at the same time because they're now linked, right? But what we want to do right now is just move the pupils. So if I click this and then I go move, see, it's almost like he's looking already, see? So we want to go move the eyes there, and then file, export as frame 2. So now when we go into our face animation and we click scroll across, you can see that he's starting to move his eyes, right? Then we do the same thing again. We go move pupils, file, export as frame 3. So that's actually how animation works, right? It's frame by frame. And add that he's starting to move his mouth. Starting to smile just a little bit. Export as frame 7. Mouth is opening wider, so we'll go that. You can add extra emphasis, but that's not what this is for. This is just a simple animation to show you guys how it's done. Alright, so now if I go to the face animation folder and we scroll through, that's what it's going to look like, right? What does this mean? It means we've got our frames. How do we put it into an animation? I'm about to show you. So now we go new. What we want to do is get our face animation, get all our frames, and we want to put it into the layers. We just want to drag it in. Okay. We go up to filters. We click animation. We go to playback. Make sure it's single screen, and we click play. That's what we get, right? So in order to keep this as a GIF or an actual finished animation, we want to save it as a GIF. So if we go into File, export as. We want to select file type. Come down here, GIF image, click export. Base finished. Save it to desktop. So now we get these extra options. We want to save it as an animation. So we click this. And it should chuck it up here. And that's what we have. So the GIF is finished and it's now its own animation. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Also, the animation at the start was made with GIMP, and I made that with some other software too. Might do a video to cover that later on. But if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. And I'll catch you guys next time.